everybody, welcome to Yoga Express. Grab your mat, get comfy, kick my slippers off, and let's get ready to have a nice, relaxing half hour together. Let me move my fan out of the way. All right, so we're taking about 2 minutes, nice and relaxed and slow and breathing, just like we always do, while I confirm that we are in fact live. Okay, we are good to go. All right, so we're gonna spend another minute here, nice and relaxed. Taking big breaths in and big breaths out. If we have the ability to have our nose and our mouth be able to be able to be breathed into and out of, try breathing in through one and out through the other. And you can alternate back and forth which one that will be. All right, take 2 more breaths in. And then we're going to lay down on our back. I'm going to take my sweater off. I'm chilly. Okay, so we're laying on our back. And all we're going to do is work on tilting the pelvis. So we're going to tilt it up and back. So we have this little like bowl here that our pelvis is sitting on, or sitting in, let's just say. And we're going to tilt. So we're going to kind of let everything kind of flow towards us. And then we're going to tilt it back to make sure it's nice and stable. And we're going to tilt it one way and the other. One way and then the other. One way and then the other. Keep everything nice and stable. Now we're going to squeeze everything in like a corset and then release. And then we're going to squeeze everything in. And then we're going to release. One more time. Squeeze it in. And release. Let's come up onto our tippy toes. And all we're just going to do is kind of rock our knees side to side. And then we're going to come up on our heels and we're going to rock those knees side to side. And then to flat feet, rock those knees side to side. And bring those knees all the way to one side. Hands can be here, or if you want to open those arms up to the side, feel free. A little cactus shape. And come through center. And let's go to the other side. Come back through center. Straighten one leg, bring that other knee in, and let's do some circles. And switch it out. And let's do some ankle circles. Other way. And let's switch out. Other side, bring that knee in. And let's do some circles. And the other way. And the ankle. And the other way. All right, bring both feet on the ground again. Now this time cross one leg over and let's let those knees come to the side. So we're just kind of intensifying that side stretch that we just did, or that twisting stretch that we just did. And switch it out. Other side and twist. Come back to the center, grab behind those knees, and let's bring that nose up. And then let's rock 3 times. 1 and 2 and 3, and sit on up. So we're sitting up nice and tall. Our shoulders are back and down. I'm holding on to those knees. If I don't need to, I can release them. But I'm just going to walk in, out, out, in, out, out. If I want to hold on, I can. And let's switch which leg goes in front. If I don't need to hold on, I'm doing a little core activation here. And then hug it on in, drop that head, stretch out the back of the neck. Bring that head up. I'm just going to scooch forward a little bit so I have enough room. And I'm going to hold one hand around those legs. And I'm just going to open the other arm up, and I'm going to do it at a nice flat parallel to the ground. I'm going to come up at an angle. And I'm going to come down at an angle. And release. All right, I'm going to do the other side. So I'm going to hold on, and then I'm going to open up to the side. And up at an angle. And down at an angle. And come on in. Wonderful. Let's just turn and face one way. We just with the head. Shoulders back and down. And the other way. Come back to center. Let's swing those legs around, and let's come into a downward dog. All right, So those knees are bent as generously as they can. I'll take my sweater off, even though I am still a little chilly, so a little easier to see what's going on. You don't have a long sweater. All right, so we're here, bending those knees generously, wiggling those feet around a little bit. And then find some stillness. We're going to do some kind of up and over motions. So we're going to come up on our toes, come forward into plank, come up on our toes, back to downward dog. We're going to do that one more time, it's nice and slow. Up and into plank, up and into downward dog, up and into plank, up into downward dog, up into plank, up to down dog, and one more, up into plank, up into down dog. Drop those knees, bring those forearms on the mat, hips up in the air, forehead down, puppy posture. Come back up to all fours. Let's go through a couple cat-cows here. Just nice and simple. Into your cat and into your cow. And if ever a point where we're doing an exercise, if you're new to yoga and you're like, I really wish someone could break down a cat-cow more than what we do in a short class, email us. Let us know. We'll gladly one-on-one go through things with you. And then come back to a nice neutral spine. All right, so we have a flat back here, and we're going to do some scapular retraction. That means you're just going to bring the shoulders back and then come to flat. So retract them back and down. Keep going at your own pace. Just those shoulder blades are moving. Let's do 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Beautiful. Tuck those toes under. And let's walk those hands to meet the feet. And then roll it on up. Beautiful. Coming at the top into our mountain pose, having our feet just slightly apart, arms back behind as compared to up here, shoulders back and down. 5 slow breaths. Beautiful. Let's turn sideways, probably because you have more room there, but if you don't, obviously facing forward. Let's have our hands by your side and let's bring a knee up. Our foot is flexed as compared to pointed. And then we're going to release that foot and come back behind and grab it in a quad stretch. Holding here, getting our balance. And we're going to alternate back and forth between those two. Let's release. Let's bring that knee in front. Foot flexed. And then bring it around. Quad stretch. And then bring it around. Quad stretch. And then bring it behind, quad stretch. Release, shake it out. Let's do the same thing on the other side. I'm gonna turn, you can stay the same, not a problem. All right, let's bring that knee up in front, flex that foot. And then bring it behind, quad stretch. And bring that knee in front, foot flexed. And then behind, quad stretch. And then in front, one more time. And then behind, quad stretch. Release. Ooh, catch your balance. Shake it out. And let's bring your feet nice and wide, hands on the hips. Bend one knee. And let's bring one arm up and over. All right, let's switch it out. Other side. Bend that knee. Come up and over. Beautiful. Bend that knee. Come up, over, and see if you can go a little farther over. And if you want to put a hand or an arm or part of something on this stabilizing leg, feel free. If you don't need it, that's fine. And let's switch it out. Up and over. And release. Now straighten those legs and let's come up and over. Instead of having that arm maybe here around, have that arm nice and straight. So let's come up. Let's pretend like you're between a pane and glass here. So our hips can't go out, our glutes can't go out. And you can go down lower, so wherever you feel comfortable. And come on up. Let's go to the other side. And come on up. Let's bring those knees in, bring those heels in, bring those toes in, and just keep coming in. So our feet are nice and close to each other. Cross one leg over the other. I'm going to turn sideways. And just drop everything down nice and loose. Let those arms hang. And come on up. Stretch it out. Other leg. And roll it down. come down to the ground. Let's have our feet touching and those knees out to the side. Leaning forward. Those knees can be in nice and close, or they can be farther apart, your choice. And then come on up. Let's do a couple of boat poses. So we'll do 3 and we'll just bump up the intensity each time. And if you want to stay at intensity 1 or 2, that's fine, no worries. All right, first intensity, we're holding onto the backs of our thighs and we're just gonna lean back and we're gonna hold for 20 seconds, okay? Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Release. We're going to do the same thing, except we're not going to hold on unless you want to. Obviously, please do so. Let's lean back for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Come on up. And the last one, if you want to, you can lift those feet off the ground. Those feet can just be here, or they can be straight. Totally your call. As you know from watching the videos enough times, I cannot straighten my legs very much. I have very tight hamstrings, so I'm just going to lift those legs off the ground. But if you want to do a beautiful little V, please do so. Don't let me stop you. All right, let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Roll it down. A big hug, rock a little side to side. We're going to do some single leg bridges and then we'll cool it down. So for these single leg bridges, of course, you can always have both feet on the ground and just come up and down, no problem. I'm going to cross one leg over and make a figure 4 and do my bridges this way. If you would like to have that leg up in the air, the nice, beautiful straight leg, please do so. When we're doing these, I want to make sure that you are doing those moves that we did at the beginning of the class and we're squeezing everything in a circle and tilting that pelvis. That's what I want, okay? So if you're doing single leg, let's get that single leg situated. You can bring the foot that's on the ground a little bit more towards the middle, towards our tailbone, versus to the right or the left hip. Hands can be down on the ground for support. And let's roll, lift up. And then come back down. We're going for 10. I got 3 more left. 3. 2. And 1. All right, let's switch it out. Other side. And go. 3 more left. For 3. For 2. And 1. Beautiful. Straighten those legs. Come into our Shavasana for today's class. Tuck those shoulder blades under. Take some nice deep breaths. Let's take 10 more breaths together, nice and slow. In and out. 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 Start wiggling your fingers and your toes. Keep breathing. Bend those knees in. Turn and face aside. Use your hand to push yourself up to seated. Give your knees a big squeeze. Look down one more time. Stretch out the back of the neck. Come up. Turn to one side. Stretch out the side of the neck. Back to the middle. Other way. And back to the middle and point that chin up and out. And release. Thank you for joining me today. I hope you had a nice, quick little yoga session. And as always, join us here on Tuesdays for these yoga expresses. And if a longer class suits you more, check out the Rise and Shine yogas on Thursday morning and the Yin yogas on Friday late morning. Have a great day.